So this is Dana in blue, and she's gonna be working a little on the 3 seats, so we can get her to get a little longer in her leg, a little bit more grounded, but elongated in her body as well. And since she's an event rider, that will be helpful for her in the defensive. So let's go ahead, Dana, and go out and stay on this half of the arena. We're gonna go into the trot. We're gonna work on the 3 seats where we're gonna go from posting, few strides. You're gonna find a nice little half seat 2 point where you're sliding those hips back. Just stay there for a few strides. Slowly sitting down. So it's nice and slow that you lower yourself and just sitting a few strides, go back to the posting, sliding up into that little light seat 2 point, slowly getting yourself down into sitting. Okay. Do it a little bit slower now. And think about when you're going up in that 2 point or light seat, that those hips are gonna slide back to the back of the saddle. A little better. Yes, better. So when you go from posting to 2 point, can you fold over this hip and slide it up without looking down? Yeah, yeah. And not that far. Yeah, and sit back down. So what you end up doing when you're going up in that little 2 point, you're going a little too straight up here and you end up on your toes. Yeah. So you want to feel that you're coming from posting here and you're just sliding those hips back. If you were doing this on the ground, you would feel equal weight on your whole foot. If you shift weight too far forward, you're going to get onto your tippy toes, too far back, then onto your heel. So you want to have that soft motion with the hips coming back. And that way it is really, you can think about it, a whip here or a seat belt, that those hips, you're going to move those hips back, sliding them back. Let's try that. You can, it's better. If you need to, you can exaggerate that you really slide. Experiment a little. So you find the happy medium, you find the sweet spot where it's going to be nice and easy for you to get up into that light seat and slowly lower your feet into the saddle. There, good. Very nice. Okay. Good. And take the time, allow yourself to experience the feeling when you're going up in that, better with that little light seat, good. And lower yourself in, there you go. So go ahead and change direction. It's important that you give yourself time, don't rush it. And changing this direction, that you find a little light seat, sliding those hips back, and lower yourself into the saddle for the sitting trot. Posting, sliding those hips back to the light seat, and sitting. Yeah. And just posting, good. And sliding those hips back to the light seat. Yeah, it's better. And to the sitting. There. And asking for a halt. I just want to give you another piece to think about as you're doing this. Our center of gravity is if you were to put your thumb on your belly button and your hand below. So right here, and the opposite hand will be back here. I'm going to hold him in a second for you. So right there in between those hands is your center of gravity.
Yeah.
In order for you to stay balanced on the horse, you need to have it aligned with the ball of your foot. When you have it when you're aligned there, you're balanced. His center of gravity is in the vicinity right behind your knee, both sides right underneath you. So when you have your center of gravity aligned with his center of gravity and the ball of your foot, the two of you are balanced.
Yep.
So if you go up in a little light seat, going a little too far forward, you break your line, which offsets your balance. So whether you're posting in a little light seat or sitting, you want to keep your center of gravity aligned with the ball of your foot. It's going to change. You're going to have it, you're going to lose it. That's okay. The key is to find it. Okay. Keep that in mind and see if that makes a change as you're doing it. Allow yourself to take some deep breaths in between, and especially if you take a deep breath as you slide yourself up in a little light seat and as you lower yourself into the sitting spot. That will help you. You'll release tension in your hips and your lower back. How does your posting feel like? How does your light seat feel like? And how does your sitting feel like? And go ahead and change direction. And allow yourself to have the feeling that you lengthen up and down. The weight goes down the back of your leg, and that your torso reaches up towards the ceiling. Good. That's softer in your hips. Yes. Very nice work, Dana. Feel like?
I felt like I finally found balance in that lighter seat.
Okay.
Through the motion. Like I find that when I go up into two-pointer half seat, I kind of just jump into it and hope that I catch myself. But to be able to kind of think about the lines of balance with me and him, it kept my leg underneath of me, and then allowed my hip to move. So even though I'm in a different position, I'm staying balanced, and my body's compensating for itself instead of I'm holding it there.
Yes.
And then he felt like I was working far less hard to keep him going. He just kind of went along nicely, and then I could move more with him instead of creating and then getting against and creating and getting against. And
that's a lot what we're looking for. We want the horse to work more and us to work less.
Yeah.
So when you end up doing less, that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
That you do less, the horse does more. You definitely got softer in your body, and when you started finding that, sliding those hips back and finding the line where your balance is, then it was a lot easier. So got a little tight in your low back. That's why after that, take a little deep breath as you, slide yourself up in that light seat. But you had told me earlier that you have a tendency to round in that 2 point. So now we got almost sometimes a little bracing. So finding that happy medium is where you're gonna need to go. But sometimes we have to go to the extreme to find the happy medium. We have to go to the extremes both ways. He was definitely just nice, steady, rhythm and tempo, and seemed to move much easier forward for you. Your legs were more quiet, but the big piece that you can see is that your hips, all of a sudden you were softer and more elastic in the hips.
Yeah, and I felt like I had more options there
Good.
instead of forcing it.
Yes.
Like I could find the new positions, the new places to be, and then it felt more comfortable there, which allowed me to build the confidence there.
Yes.
Like as we went up, each time I went up into the half seat, it felt more stable and
Good.
correct and
Good.
comfortable.
Good.
And I think it had a lot to do with it became more normal and confident
Yeah.
staying there
Yeah.
and comfortable.
And it's doing it over and over again. It's going to take time. It's hard to break a habit. You've got to do it over and over again. So from what we did here in this session, what would you bring with you that you would work on, on your own?
I think I can use all of these exercises in my warm-ups, in kind of my daily riding. Really take a minute to focus on where I'm at with the horse instead of just kind of checking the boxes and like, oh, we walked, we trotted, we cantered. To take a breath and work on my breathing and work on the mobility in my hips, create the length in my legs and my body, and I think I'll find a ton of success with all of my horses,
Yeah.
just with those quick, simple thoughts.
Yeah.
And to kind of have the practice and feel now, I think it's
Yeah.
going to be fun.
And keep in mind when you work with a horse, whether it's lunging, long lining, or riding, focus 75% on yourself and 25% on the horse. Because if you do it right, the horse will mimic you, and the horse is gonna let go and do it. Instead of trying to get the horse to do it and then forget about yourself and you get in the horse's way. So by focusing 75% on yourself, and I know it's hard, been there, done that, but by doing that, you get to the horse a lot quicker.
And I think that's so important, and that's something that I don't spend a lot of time doing. I think so much on my horse and like, why can't he do this? And how do I train him to do that? And
Yeah.
instead to take the minute and like, oh, well, my hip's in the way, or my legs are pinching, my shoulders are tipped forward. That's gonna create so much more success, and it'll be fun to play with.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.